My name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the Bookie Killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. With game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, VIP Sports Podcast. I'm Steve Stevens, a.k.a. the Bookie Killer, sitting over here with a highly motivated Skipper, a.k.a. the chiropractor. You think you could take time and maybe put your phone down for a second, considering we're going to do a podcast now, or are you that busy, big guy?
I'm getting some information coming across my phone
Oh,
right
are
now.
you?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, well, I mean, are you too big to...
It looks like the question of the day
This
is...
motherfucker straight went Hollywood on me. Unfucking believable.
It looks like the question of the day, Steve.
A Southside Philly motherfucker went Hollywood.
Don't fucking forget it.
Huh? But you went Hollywood. You said you're
forget it.
Southside Philly. You don't do that shit.
I ain't fucking Hollywood.
Well, you're texting like Terrell Owens after a touchdown and shit.
I got information just came across my phone. The question of the fucking day.
A question of the day?
Yeah.
Or was it information about what happened in Cleveland?
Well, you know your boy Chandler Jones, the guy that's fucking whacked out on synthetic fucking weed that went to the police station, the defensive end for the Patriots?
Yes, sir, yeah.
Yeah, Chandler Jones. When he found out that they were going to fucking Denver to play the Broncos, boy, was he excited. Nobody's been this excited since Lamar Odom at the fucking whorehouse. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that left him fucking paralyzed.
He's got legal fucking weed in Denver.
Oh, yeah.
And he knows it. He's running around.
Yeah, but...
I'm getting information that he's real excited about being in Denver this weekend.
I'm sure he is excited, but just because it's legal in Denver doesn't mean it's legal to the NFL.
Well, listen.
You understand that? Just because it's legal in the state doesn't mean it's legal in the NFL.
Here's the question of the day. How many pot cookies will Chandler Jones be on for Sunday's game?
I don't think any, because that shows up in your system too. I think he tried that shit, the spice, went fucking nothing nice and lost his fucking mind and went out of there. Anyway, it's Friday, the 22nd, January 22nd, 2016. Mm-hmm. It's been raining a little bit out here in Las Vegas, but when you're making the type of money we make, it's going to rain every motherfucking day. I'd like to say every day's a holiday, every day we celebrate. I'm Holiday Reno in the casino, betting big. Real fucking big.
A lot of bad weather all over the country. I'm glad I'm not in Philly right now.
Yeah,
wow.
That's a fact.
Serious fucking blizzards going on back there.
Well, I'm third generation born and raised in Las Vegas. I'm pretty much used to this weather. Couldn't be born from a better place. But, Skipper, why don't you let's just get real brief before we get into the show today. And ladies and gentlemen, we got a good show. We're going to keep it real brief because it's Friday Night Lights. We got a lot of action, and we're going to get back onto these phones. But we always have enough time for you guys because we love you. Thanks to all our fans that have been with us from day one. Thanks to all our fans that just subscribed. I mean, we love y'all. If you want to get a hold of us, you go to 877-220-6540. If you want to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, it's VIP Sports LV. You can direct message us, hit me in the DM about any questions that you have. And that's pretty much it, man. You know how to subscribe to iTunes. We're big as hell on YouTube, biggest sports consultant firm and biggest sports consultant, period, on YouTube. Of course, we don't pay for views and shit like all these other fake people do, but...
bigger than elephant dick.
Well, definitely taller than giraffe pussy. I mean, you know what I mean? My money's longer than any elephant trunk you've ever seen in your life. My money's taller than any giraffe pussy. And our competitors are smaller than fly shit. Smaller than...
a mouse's pussy.
A mouse's puss, yeah. But like I said, man, we got a beautiful podcast to get into, ladies and gentlemen. And it is what it is. How you feeling, Skip?
Feeling all right, man. I cheated last night. I ate some fucking pepperoni mushroom, man.
Well, did you really? Congratulations. I thought I saw a little shine on your cheeks today. I can tell you put a little grease in your
I couldn't take it, man. It's been 3 weeks without a cheeseburger, a French fry, a slice of fucking pizza.
Well, Paul Boozer on the comments said you look pretty good. He noticed what I did. You know, you probably shedded 8 pounds.
He's a boozer.
Yeah, did you put it back on?
No, I didn't put it back on. I mean, it's been 3 weeks, man, without fucking cheating. I had a couple of slices of pepperoni mushroom last night, a little Brooklyn style, I will admit.
Okay.
And it felt fucking great. And I actually drank a root beer with it, too. And it felt fucking great.
See, I'm West Coast. What we like out here is either a cheese pizza, pepperoni, thin, well done, with a Pepsi.
Well, it was similar. I had the thin crust, Brooklyn style, pepperoni, mushroom, with a fucking cold root beer, man. It was fucking fabulous. And I don't feel guilty one bit because I'm right back into the mix today. I had a little protein shake and a fruit salad for lunch.
I mean, it's not going to affect you getting on the phone and write hundreds of thousands of dollars of business, is it?
There's not a fucking...
It's not going to stop your grind from selling and making people money and fucking upgrading them and selling them season packages, is it?
I don't know anything that'll stop me from doing that.
I don't think, I mean, I've seen you wounded. I've seen you on a 4-day run. You still come in here and do what you're supposed to do. So I just want to make something real clear. We fuck around. We talk about the Kardashians. We play games. But at the end of the day, like when we're not doing our podcast, I mean, we're pretty two dead serious motherfuckers about making money. Like, it's funny how me and you play and we clash together. It's almost like we're a perfect combination. But ladies and gentlemen need to know that when we're in the battlefield over there in our offices, we don't play games. There's no laughing, there's no partying, there's no fucking around. It's getting on the phone and making our people the most amount of money possible. Would you agree with that?
And when we do play games, they win.
That's a fucking fact. That is a fact. Anyway, I just want to jump in real quick to some NFL playoffs. I know that you're not too big into it because on a professional sports bettor and working for me as a sports consultant, I've drilled in your guys' head that what? Football's over, right? Is that why you're not into it?
Football is over. I mean, we might have one strong play.
As far as money making is concerned, football's over.
There'll be a strong play on Sunday in the NFL, and I'm sure you'll have something special for us.
But hear me out.
Just one more hurrah for the football season, one more finale, one more piece of the pie.
But it's our job to go over the lines with everybody because we told them we would. So just want to go over a couple different things. And if you ask me, I'm not like Skip. I like it when it's cold outside. I bet big money on NFL. I love it. I think there couldn't be any better matchups than what we have. An AFC Championship game of the year. New England at Denver. As you know, it's going to be over there at Mile High. You got Patriots -3, total at 44.5.
Yeah, they're going to be mile high, all right. We were just talking about that.
Yeah.
Legalize weed in Denver, so.
My brother has season tickets.
They're going to be fucking high as hell.
They're not smoking at the stadium like you think they are, Skip.
I heard they were smoking weed at Colorado Rocky games.
I'm sure they are. It's designated areas as like a cigarette, and they're very strict about not smoking in open areas.
Well, let's just hope the fucking referees don't get any of the secondhand smoke, because if you think they couldn't flip the coin last week,
you ain't fucking lying.
Those motherfuckers are high this week. There's going to be a problem.
Yeah. Well,
speaking of the line, New England is still 3. Really hasn't moved that much. Some early money came in on Denver. It looks like the money line has come down on New England, so there's been some heavy money coming in on the Patriots on the money line just to win the game. However, the spread, Patriots -3, hasn't moved at all.
I love exactly what you're saying because of those people out there that don't know what we're talking about. Most games come out at -$1.10, -3 points. Like Skip said, the money line's up to like $1.35 now. So people are betting the fuck out of Patriots winning the game. However, they haven't moved the line. So, I mean, that tells you that not too many people are betting the Patriots with the spread. They're betting them on the money line, period.
Yeah.
So, and with a 44.5 total, like I said, that's right pretty much where the number needs to be.
It came out at 44. It's gone up a half a point, so there's been some money coming in on the over.
And ladies and gentlemen, I just want to make something very, very clear. The sports books have made more money betting this year from squares than they've ever had in their entire 15 years of opening up sports books. In other words, the public got fucking murdered. So if you think the public knows what they're doing, you're out of your fucking mind. If you see a line go from 44 to 46 and you think everybody's betting the total, that's not necessarily true. It could easily be a trap with the sports book moving the line the other way just to trap you in that particular way. Actually happens 9 out of 10 times. That's what I'm trying to say. I deal with the guys that make the line. I deal with players, coaches, CEOs, but more importantly, the guys that actually physically make the line. So, you know, nobody does what we do. I mean, we're not sitting in our underwear, picking games, throwing darts with your money, or what'd the one guy say? Don't let the game, if you're doing this business right, the games pick you, you don't pick the games. Is that what he said? That was one guy on Scores and Odds, Dom the Dominator. And then the other jerk off on Scores and Odds, the fucking Joey fucking, or whatever.
Joey Bagadonov?
Or D'Angelo. I want you to, this motherfucker has a video of him in Las Vegas running the strip at 5 in the morning. In a pair of Levi's and a fucking jacket, like he's betting games. And dude, you don't bet. These guys don't even bet here in Las Vegas. They come out here once a month to do a video. Didn't that fucking moron Brian Blessing used to do shit for you till he realized he was a fucking fraud?
Yeah, I mean, we could have a whole goddamn segment about that. I mean,
I'm just trying to tell.
I'm not here to bash anybody.
We're not here to bash.
What,
hold on, let me get the point.
I will.
We're not over here telling motherfuckers to bet one side of the game, and then when it moves to half a percent, these motherfuckers ain't. These guys ain't betting money. They're not taking casinos for millions of dollars. And the formula for success is what we do: money management and discipline. It's not about betting both sides of the game and middling the game.
Yeah.
It's not about the game picking you and you not picking the game. It's about you dealing with the guys that make the fucking line, dealing with the players, dealing with the coaches, and know what the fuck is going on.
Absolutely.
Is that any...
When a guy's out there...
I don't mean to bash nobody either, but I'm tired of motherfuckers getting fooled. They need to wake up and smell the coffee and realize that everybody on Scores and Odds or everybody in the paper is not who they say they are. They're telephone tough guys.
Yeah, you asked me if the dude worked for me. Yeah, actually, he did work for me, and I had to let him go because he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. I mean, I'm sorry.
Oh, my fucking God.
The truth fucking hurts. I mean, the truth of the matter is,
I speak the truth, so you're a gentleman. I'm tired of people reading interviews or going online or going to websites and seeing some shit that ain't true. I just don't like it. I feel like people deserve the truth, and we're the truth. Yeah, you want the truth? I'm the fucking truth.
When a guy comes out...
You can't handle the fucking truth.
When a guy comes out...
You can't handle it.
When a guy comes out and tells you to bet one side of a game...
Boy, that fucking Villa pizza smells good out there.
And then he waits for the fucking line to move, a little bit.
It's embarrassing when they do a video and say that shit.
Yeah.
It's fucking embarrassing.
You got no faith in your fucking play. You have no faith in the game. You got no real information.
And
so you're telling people to wait for the line to move and then bet both sides of the game and try to middle it. I don't understand, man.
I've told you over and over, there's two things that move my nuts. My cock. One fucking thing hanging in the middle. That's what these guys can get. My point is, ladies and gentlemen, none of these guys are from Vegas. None of these guys are betting. These guys are doing videos in front of the strip acting like they're from Vegas. These guys live in fucking New York and Wisconsin. It's fucking embarrassing. I'm third generation, born and raised in Las Vegas. I produce my tickets. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world, period. And I just want you guys to know that because it's $1 trillion industry and you deserve your share. I want to take you into the life of a guy that bets big and lives larger and bring Skipper with me. Moving on to NFC Championship, Arizona at Carolina. Arizona's +3, and the total's 48. So, like I said, Arizona's the underdog going into that game, which is a little insane to me. However, they've been hating on Carolina all year. They're finally making them the favorite towards the end of the year. I don't know if that's going to jinx them or what, but... the
line is basically a pick 'em. The reason why Carolina's -3 is because they're at home, as we, if you know anything about sports betting, that's the reason.
3-point differential can be very, very big. Larry Fitzgerald versus Josh Norman should be a stellar fucking matchup. I'm looking forward to watching it at home with the family and the kids. Like I said, once we go to work and grind, we'll tout over $2 million on... I know that you're not into too much football, but we'll have $2 million touted on these games. You're going to make sure that... Now, your clients that are coming in tomorrow and the next day, you're not going to tell them you're not betting football either, right?
Well, we're going to make most of our money in college basketball. You know that.
Yeah, but we do have plays in football.
Yeah, we'll have a game for them on Sunday. However, most of our money this weekend will be made in college basketball. That's a fact.
All right, so that's enough on football. We don't need to get...
Do you have more opportunity to make money when there's 120 college basketball games on the board this weekend?
Limitations.
Or 2 games in the NFL.
I understand that, but they limit you. So we're going to take advantage of football till the year ends. They're going to allow us to bet 6 figures on these games. We're going to fire 6 figures on these fucking games.
There's going to be a rain and a little mix.
Look me in my eyes. Look me in my eyes and tell me.
I can't see your eyes with those
okay, well, and tell me that you're going to be able to get off $100,000 with Brandon on Caesars on a college basketball game.
We're going to get it off.
Just answer the question.
College basketball?
Yeah.
No, 30, 40, easy.
Okay, so he's willing to bet
Football,
100.
6 figures.
Well, yeah.
So
give him
if you want to bet 100, you got to spread it around.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on to college hoops. I know you got a lot to talk about in college. Saturday's games, like I said, it's a championship marquee matchups here too. You got number 1 Oklahoma taking on Baylor. Baylor, a hard hustling team. Oklahoma's held their spot. Offensively, they're sound. Defensively, they're sound. They're big players. I like their coach. They got a solid program. Number 7 Maryland taking on Michigan State at Michigan State. Michigan State always grinds. You got my UNLV running Rebels taking on Nevada Reno, which has always been a matchup, marquee matchup for us. It's a rivalry game for us. UNLV got rid of David Rice. David Rice, fuck you. We wanted you gone. You're a good recruiter. I do want them to keep him as a recruiter. I think once we got Zimmerman, we didn't need him no more. Come on, Patino, come get this fucking money and let's go to the next level. Texas at number 3, Kansas. That game right there, I have a blowout winner on. Call my office on Friday, tomorrow morning. I got a game that's bigger than Hurricane Katrina and Khloe Kardashian's camel toe put together. I got a game bigger than Howard Stern's nose. Okay? I got a game that just is going to knock your fucking socks off. Number 20, Duke at NC State. I'm tired of watching Duke. Probably be a pretty boring game. Seton Hall at number 5, Xavier. What do you think about that?
What, Duke or Xavier?
Well, I mean, knowing that we're making millions of dollars in college basketball, you don't seem too pumped up when I go over this shit. See, I get a little excited like you do in baseball because I know everything about it.
I can't stand Coach Krzyzewski for the Duke fucking Blue Devils. All I know is that Duke has lost 3 straight games to unranked fucking teams, and that hasn't happened since 1968, and that's the year I was born.
Well, congratulations.
Did you hear what I said? Duke
Yeah.
lost 3 straight games to unranked teams. I mean, when have you ever seen Duke and Kentucky not even in the top fucking 25?
As long as I've been watching.
College basketball has been absolutely fucking insane this year. Unless you're taking games from Steve, unless you got an account with VIP
You
Sports,
sure as fuck ain't winning.
believe me, you're getting your fucking ass kicked because it's been absolutely insane. Let me ask you this.
But hold on, for those couple guys that have been winning, I mean, God bless you. I love talking to winners. All I can do is add to your arsenal. If you're going to war and you got an Uzi, you could always use a tank, right?
Right.
I'm that tank. I'll be your Huckleberry. Like I said, if you're winning on your own and I can add to your arsenal and give you an extra 4 or 5 solid units a week, put an extra 5, 10,000 in your pocket, that's not going to hurt your feelings, is it, sweetheart?
Kentucky's lost their top 7 scorers from last year's team. No wonder they suck.
No shit.
They lost their top 7 scorers. I mean, they lost 4 games this year to teams outside of the top 50.
Yeah. Including.
Are you kidding me?
Including your UNLV running Rebels, Skip.
Fucking believe
Did you forget what the Rebels did?
Duke lost 3 straight games to unranked teams. This is insane. There's 5 teams that are in the top 10 right now that weren't even ranked to start the season. 5 teams right now, they're in the top 10. They weren't even on the fucking radar to start the season. You got Xavier, you got West Virginia, you got Iowa having a phenomenal season. What about SMU? What are they, fucking 17-0?
You should make that into a trivia question.
Texas A&M.
You should make that into a trivia question. What do these 5 teams have in common? And the answer would be.
Well, the 5 teams I just mentioned: Xavier, West Virginia, SMU, Iowa, and A&M. Those are all top 10 ranked teams now. And before the season started, they weren't even on the radar. They weren't even ranked
At all, right?
They weren't even in the top 25.
All right.
I got another trivia question for you. What do these 5 teams have in common? North Carolina, Kentucky, Michigan State, Kansas, and Oklahoma. You know what those 5 teams have in common?
Yeah, I do, actually. I actually do. At one point, they were all number 1. And now, as of right now, none of them are.
Correct.
Approaching February.
Correct.
A month in conference.
Yeah.
And those teams were all ranked number 1, and now none of them are even on the fucking chart.
That is correct.
I mean, they're on the chart, but they're not number 1 currently.
You haven't had 5 teams that have been ranked number 1.
Probably ever.
Since 1948.
I was born in 74, pal.
That's how fucked up the college basketball season's been. You got some crazy shit going on. So if you're out there betting college basketball right now on your own, don't fucking tell me you got your finger on the pulse, because you don't.
Yeah, guys, we don't want to hear about algorithms. We don't want to hear if you're a statistician. You could have a degree in sports like the guys on ESPN. They don't have a fucking clue who's going to win against the spread. They can tell you who played in 1954. Listen, let me make something clear. I can't tell you who played in 1954, and frankly don't give a fuck. It has nothing to do with winning games against the spread today.
Correct.
All right. So that's a good trivia question. Both of those should be a trivia question. Yeah. So what do these 5 teams have in common? None of them are ranked on the charts. Now all of them are.
All of them are. The first one was those 5.
SMU.
Those 5 teams: SMU, Iowa, A&M, Xavier, and West Virginia. They're all top 10 teams now. They weren't even ranked in the top 25 when the season started.
And here's the 5 teams that were all number 1, and none of them are number 1 right now.
Correct.
That's got to be a record.
And we're only barely a month into the conference play in the college basketball. I mean, when Hawaii's 15-2. And is leading the Big West Conference?
That may pose a problem.
Yeah, you know things are a little fucked up.
Aloha, brother.
Yeah,
if the brothers are fucking 15-2, definitely going to pose a problem.
You got SMU undefeated. You got Hawaii 15-2, leading the Big West Conference. There's weird shit going on. There's only 2 teams on the West Coast that are in the top 25. Think about that. 2 teams that are in the top 25 are like west of the fucking Colorado Rockies. You got Arizona and USC. That's it.
I was going to say, usually you got Arizona, even Arizona State. We got usually several West Coast teams. It is insane.
It's a crazy year in college basketball. Get a hold of us, because Steve does have his finger on it. He does have his finger on the pulse of the college basketball. 877-220-6540. If you're betting college basketball on your own right now, you're probably getting murdered. There's a 99% chance you're getting murdered.
And if you're not, understand this. We're hitting 78%. I'm not going to be able to hit 78, 80% all year. But right now that we are, come get involved with this fucking money train. I'm on top of the mountain looking down. All you got to do is grab my hand. I'm going to take you to the top. You deserve a second income. You deserve something good to happen in your life. Make sure you stay motivated no matter what it is you do in life. But at the end of the day, everybody can use an income, and that's why I want you to call me. You got anything else to say about college, or can we move to the NBA?
we can move to the NBA.
All right, beautiful. Breaking news in the NBA. My man gets fired from Cleveland Cavaliers today, as you know. Head coach gets absolutely fired. But the more ludicrous thing is who do you think they hired?
Dave Rice.
Almost. Hold on. It's funny because it's a player almost as bad. You remember little ass Tyrone Lue that played for the fucking Lakers?
Yeah, kind of. Tyrone Lue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
L-U-E, Tyrone Lue. Yeah, he's now the coach of the...
He's now coaching the Cavaliers?
Yeah.
Well, that just tells you how fucked up the NBA is. You know I'm not an NBA...
Do you think LeBron's going to go for Tyrone Lue?
LeBron is the coach of the team. They got pictures of fucking... They got videos of LeBron fucking drawing up the plays in the timeouts.
Jordan did.
I mean, come on, man. Yeah, that's why I said...
Well, hold on. That brings me to a point right now. Phil Jackson got credit for coaching. Do you think Phil... He's been exposed that he can't coach anymore. Do you feel he was coaching the Bulls when they won those, or do you feel Jordan was coaching?
Listen, you know my theory. You know my theory.
I just want you to answer the question.
You know what I think about Phil Jackson? I thought
you don't have to bring your feelings into it. I ask you a question. Do you think Jordan was coaching that team
well,
when they
won?
That's
obvious.
Okay.
I mean, the guy's got all these fucking rings. I mean, I can coach fucking.
So you
Jordan.
feel he's got all these?
I can coach Jordan and fucking Pippen and Steve fucking Kerr. And
How about Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant?
Yeah, I can coach those guys. They coach themselves.
Okay.
That just goes to show you.
So you're saying he's not the coach that everybody thinks he is. It's actually been exposed and it's been written in ESPN that he's not.
This is why the NBA is a joke. Okay, and from my fucking standpoint, from my outsider opinion, when you're firing a coach and the team's in fucking first place, what more do you want the guy to do?
I don't know.
They're in first place. They're leading the East, for Christ's sake.
It's political. That's why I say that's my point. It's a little bit more than just get out of here, we're losing.
They're 30 and 11. The next closest team's the Toronto Raptors.
My point is you don't think LeBron had something to do with that, or?
Apparently.
Something happened.
It's his team.
We're going to find out a little bit more about that. But
speaking of the NBA, I saw 13 teams are now worth $1 billion or more.
I saw that as well. Do you have them there? You want to name them off?
I don't know. I don't have them.
I was looking over that as well. 13 fucking teams are now worth $1 billion.
Yeah, $1 billion or more. Yeah, more than $1 billion.
Unbelievable.
So somebody's spending money in the NBA. There's a lot of NBA fans out there. People love the NBA. Me, myself, I don't know. I think it's a 3-horse race. Golden State, the Spurs, and Cleveland. I mean, the rest of the league is just fucking wasting time as far as I'm concerned.
Well, and I'm glad that you feel that way. And, sometimes I feel like that about baseball, but you don't like to let me hear it. So I am fully in on baseball. NBA makes me excited. I follow it very, 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 very close.
There's a lot of parity in baseball.
How many NBA players have you seen in here in this office alone?
A lot.
The top players in the league. You know what I mean? Speaking of NBA, they announced the All-Star lineups.
I saw that.
For the East, you got Kyle Lowry playing guard.
Let me ask you something about Kyle Lowry. Your boy Drake.
Yeah.
He loves this guy, Kyle Lowry.
Yeah.
Last year, he ran a big social media fucking extravaganza trying to get him to get more votes. And he did, and he knocked out Dwayne Wade.
Right.
To get the starting position last year. This year, Drake did the same thing. He supports this Kyle Lowry dude, and he passed Kyrie Irving to get the nod, to get the start this year.
Well, why do you think?
Drake loves this dude.
Drake's a fucking Canadian. Did you know that? Drake's from Canada. Oh, Canada. He plays for Toronto. You get it? Like Drake's at the games, they're hanging out.
Well, Kyle Lowry's from fucking South Philly, my man. He went to high school in Philly, went to Villanova.
Well, he's playing in Toronto now.
Yeah.
He's playing in Toronto now, and Drake's from Toronto, so Drake is always at the home games. And
so that's what it is? And
he's a baller, and they're friends. However, he didn't have to kick anybody out because number 2 is Dwayne Wade, which it blows my mind. Carmelo Anthony, Paul George, and LeBron James. I mean, a pretty solid team there. I think, do you think Dwayne Wade's that good? I think he's almost a broke-down horse as well.
He's good. I mean,
he's real good, but he's no Steph Curry. He's not a Russell Westbrook.
Well, Kobe Bryant got more votes than anybody.
We're going to get to that. Hold on, and then I want to go over the West. Stephon Curry, Russell Westbrook, Kobe Bryant, Kawhi Leonard, and Kevin Durant. Kobe Bryant got the most. They want to see this broke down horse so goddamn bad it ain't even fucking funny.
Well, the Lakers are 9-35. I mean, shouldn't he have gotten the most?
Yeah, worst team in the fucking league.
9-35.
It's fucking embarrassing.
Nothing makes me happier than seeing the Lakers 9-35.
They shouldn't allow you to even go to the All-Star game if you're not an All-Star. Kobe is not an All-Star right now, but you know what?
The only worst
He's
team...
done a lot for the league. The West Coast loves him. His career is over, and they want to give him one more All-Star game to say see you later.
He got 300,000 more votes than Curry.
Yeah, that's fucking amazing. So it just goes to show it is what it is.
Well, speaking of Canada, the All-Star game is in Toronto this year.
Yeah.
Fucking Valentine's Day weekend in Toronto.
Yeah.
Take your lady to Canada, to Toronto for Valentine's Day and see the All-Star game. Listen, man, what the fuck is going on with this country?
Yeah, I don't know.
What is there, one NBA team in Canada? What the fuck's the All-Star game
doing
in fucking Canada?
Out of all the teams in the motherfucking league, we got one team in Canada.
Yeah.
And that's where they want to have the game. Can I tell you why? They got a lot of fucking money, Skip. So you ask what's wrong with this country?
What the fuck?
This country sold it to Canada for a lot of motherfucking money. Yeah, guys like you and I that are sports fanatics, we're not going to Canada. Even if I wanted to go to Canada,
who the fuck's
I'm an
going?
ex-felon. I can't even go.
Who's going to this game?
Nobody.
A bunch of Canadians?
Canadians, yeah.
Oh, they're going to sell out. I'm sure people are going to buy the tickets. But
Skip, hear me out because you have a valid point. Everybody that's going to be at those games, none of them are the people that supported them all year in their fucking stadiums and came and watched them every fucking year.
Exactly.
It's fucking embarrassing.
You got the NBA All-Star game in fucking Toronto.
Yeah, let's take NBA to Toronto, you fucking idiots. It's a lot of money out there, though, for the NBA. That's the true answer. And I'd probably do it, too.
I like when the All-Star game was here in Vegas a couple years ago.
Yeah, well, guess what? See, that's funny that you say that.
A lot of crime. A lot of shit went down that weekend.
It's funny that you say that because it was the cheapest tipping people they've ever had. Las Vegas doesn't want the All-Star game back to come ever again.
No.
Everybody was cheap. Nobody left tips, and they brought absolutely no money. It was more of a different type of generation crowd than the people with money. It's nothing like the rodeo, Skipper. You're not bringing cowboys in with money. You're bringing people that are coming here for a shot of yak and do a little craps, looking for a hoe. People invest their money in prostitutes before.
Well, they're coming to the right place.
Yeah, that's what I say. Have fun while you're here. I want to go over a couple things while we're talking about basketball and move on.
Hashtag crack and hoe.
Absolutely. I want you to, ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to let me know if you agree or disagree with the five. ESPN just came out with their top 10 centers of all time. Number 1, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Number 2, Wilt Chamberlain. Should be number 1. Number 3, Bill Russell. Number 4, Shaquille O'Neal. Number 5, Hakeem Olajuwon. Number 6, Moses Malone. Number 7, David Robinson. Number 8, Patrick Ewing. Number 9, George McCann. And number 10, Bill Walton. In their primes, how do you think Shaq and Kareem would match up with each other?
Kareem would fucking chew him up and spit him out.
I was just going to tell everybody, like I said, Shaq's a big powerhouse. He's strong. He would overpower him. But move-wise, he would eat him up alive with that motherfucking jump shot. Kareem would fucking easily be the better player of the two, without any shadow of a doubt, in their prime.
Shaq as a person seems like a cool dude. I'd love to hang out with him, but from a basketball standpoint, the guy can't even shoot a basketball.
But hear me out. Shaquille could back you up close like he used to do with his move and power dunk on you more. But finesse player, basketball, scoring more points, matching up with each other.
It's not even close.
And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar all day motherfucking long. If you have a problem with that top 10, let me know. Put your comments in and tell me what you think if Kareem and Shaq played. Fair enough? One more thing I forgot in the NFL, as everybody knows, the Bills hired the first woman, female assistant coach, Catherine Smith, for special teams. Shout out to you, Catherine Smith.
Catherine Smith, Kate Smith, wasn't she a Charlie Angels?
I don't know what she is, but sweetheart,
Kate
you know what I'm
Smith?
saying? As long as you know how to handle it, as long as you know how to be professional, you're going to hear a lot of foul shit out there on the field. So as long as you're a professional and know that you're playing with a bunch of guys that are looking to, play some hardcore football, that's good.
Special teams coach.
Special teams coach. Yeah, they obviously need her. I don't give a fuck if you're a man or you're a woman. If you
I thought you said this was Rex Ryan was making his team the Buffalo Bullies.
It's more
now they got a female special teams coach?
It's more like the Bullyettes.
Yeah, bring your tampon.
Yeah, exactly. So, next he's going to have an assistant woman head coach, and they're going to be wearing pink.
What's going to happen when she's on the rag?
That doesn't really mean nothing, Skip. Come on.
What do you mean?
Well, that's not going to. If she's on the rag, she might have a fucking attitude. Do her job better.
Yeah, she's got an attitude. That's what I mean. What's going to happen when she's on the rag? She starts smacking fucking players around, getting all crabby, all fucking bitchy. You know how they get.
I think if she could get the job done, God bless her, hire her. It's definitely a publicity stunt, and that's what my thoughts are on that.
Well, that stunt ain't working with me.
Well, I mean, should this have happened sooner somewhere around the league or what?
No.
How about even as a referee?
It should never happen.
No? Why do you say that?
Listen, man. I'm not.
I think a woman referee might be better than the referees we got in the NFL now.
I'm not a fucking sexist.
Would you be opposed to bring a woman referee in, considering that the referees in the NFL now?
Get in the kitchen and bake me a fucking pie.
Oh well, this ain't the 1920s, bro.
No, this is Skip's world.
I understand that, but I'm in that new world, like I said.
Hashtag bake me a pie.
Get in the
Get
hashtag
off the
get in the
football
kitchen.
field. I don't even like these female announcers down there fucking interviewing coaches and players during the game.
Especially when they're wearing the tight pants and
yeah,
shit.
get the fuck out of there.
Okay. Well, that's your feeling. I kind of like watching the girl announcer that knows about sports.
Listen.
Brings women into it. And
Listen,
I think it's fine.
Listen, I don't go to fucking sewing classes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
I'm not in your sewing fucking circle.
But in this
so
day
get
and
out
age-
of my football circle.
All right. I hear you. All right.
You want Skip's opinion?
Hey.
You got it.
You want Skip's
Get in the
opinion?
kitchen.
VIPSportsLasVegas.com. You want Skip's thoughts? You want his winning games? 877-220-6540, Shorty.
I love women.
Could there ever be a female head coach? I know your answer.
I
Not
love
no,
women.
but
Put your apron on, get in the kitchen, and bake me a pie.
tell that shit to Kelly, homie. Certain women just ain't doing that, man. With strong women out there, independent.
Yeah, you want
Independent women.
Yeah, well, I'm old fucking school.
Okay, God bless you, man. I wish that was still the case.
The man goes, makes the fucking bacon, and the woman stays in the kitchen and cooks the bacon.
Could there ever be a female coach? I said anything's possible. You know what I mean? Nobody ever thought we'd have a black president. We have a black president and one of the best presidents we've ever had. Could there be a woman president? You never know. You can never say never in this day and age. That's what I say.
Listen,
I say anything can happen.
Put your comments in. Should a female be on the sidelines in the NFL? Is Skipper right about this? Get in the kitchen and bake me a pie and get off my football sidelines.
Or Steve Stevens, right? He needs to get in the motherfucking 2015 and realize these women are strong.
Hey,
and,
you need to get in 2016, motherfucker.
16, yeah. I love it, man. Thank you. Anyway, 2016 is going to be a good year for us, ladies and gentlemen. Just to recap everything of what's going on, you got a big situation in NFL, AFC Championship, NFC Championship. Couldn't be more excited. New England against Denver, Arizona, Carolina. Larry Fitzgerald, Josh Norman should be a great stellar matchup in that Arizona game, and I'm looking forward to watching it.
And how many pot brownies will Chandler Jones eat?
How many fucking joints will Steve Stevens smoke throughout the day? I'll smoke more joints than he does for sure.
And listen, how much air will be in the balls? You think the Patriots got the cameras and the microphones in the fucking Broncos locker room yet?
I don't know what they do, but listen, ladies and gentlemen, it's a fucking excited weekend. We have more sports going off than you could ever imagine. There's a lot of money to be made. Come get on the winning team. It's $1 trillion industry. You deserve your fair share. We want to make sure that we show you the formula for success, the formula for success. Money management and discipline. We want to help legalize gambling in every city and state because the quicker, the better. It'll lessen the taxes that guys like me and you have to pay and make it a better world. But at the end of the day, we've exposed, if you've been watching our podcast, we've exposed everybody in the industry, everybody that's not real. There's guys out there that do the business the right way. And remember, it's not against the law to lose, okay? So these guys losing game doesn't make them illegal, but none of these guys are doing what they say they do. All I know is it's $1 trillion industry. I want you to call VIP Sports. You deserve your fair share. And at the end of the day, it's Friday night. I want you guys to have a beautiful weekend out there. I want you to be safe. And like I said, be looking forward to Monday's podcast. We have a long list of celebrities signed up. And like I said, there comes a time where you deserve to shine. Skip, I want you to take them out of here and the podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, from Steve Stevens, my family, VIP Sports, we love you. And let's go get fucking paid. You want the truth? I'll show you the truth. 877-220-6540. Skip, get us out of here.
Do you mind if I tell them about that conference game of the year?
Just raise your voice and get a little bit more excited. When I do my close, you gotta send them out of here excited.
What I have to say, I can't yell and scream. I just gotta speak clearly.
You just already took the more of the whole show away.
I gotta carry a big stick.
This guy just fucked my winding.
I gotta speak clearly, carry a big stick. Steve has got a college basketball game tomorrow that he's already told me about. I know where this information
stronger
came
than
from.
the lower tab that you put on my desk. I'm talking about a game stronger than Hurricane Katrina.
God.
I'm talking about a game stronger than Charlie Sheen's coke habit. I'm talking about a game bigger than Khloe Kardashian's camel toe. I'm talking about a big... I won't keep going. Go ahead, sorry.
I'm going to build your bankroll faster than the New Jersey Devils scored 5 goals last night on the Ottawa Senators.
Oh, that's pretty...
877.
I like that.
877-220-6540. If you think Ovechkin's on fire, if you think the Washington Capitals are on fire, you have no idea what I'm about to do to your bookie. Give me a call right now and let me manhandle this motherfucker. 877-220-6540. Steve's got a college basketball game tomorrow that I am guaranteeing you will fucking cover the spread by double fucking digits. If you want that game, call me and say, Skip, help me. I need some help.
You asked me what page I'm on? I'm on the money page. What page are you on? We love you. See you. Wouldn't want to be it. VIP Sports Podcast. Go get that money, baby.
Mic check, bitch. Mic check, bitch. Hearing things. Hearing things. Been hearing a lot of shit though. Gotta release that shit, bitch. Fuck you. Hold up. I got you, Dirt. I got you, Dirt. I got you. I got you.
I keep hearing things. I keep hearing things.